Hi, I'm OrbAttraction here, holding space for communication and healing with spirit. Um, this morning I woke, put on my armor of God, and cut my coffee, came back, and this deck here doesn't have a guidebook. It comes in this very generic box. I was disappointed, to say the least. I had to go on Amazon to even get information on this deck. Nothing came with it. I'm like, yeah, I was going to return it. I really was. I'm like, I've had this deck for 2 to 3 weeks and it's gorgeous, very gorgeous, but very generic. Like, the disappointment was. Anyways, it's Animal Spirit Oracle, 68 cards. It said on Amazon site, Mystical Animal Totem Oracle for spiritual guidance, which very generic, like moth spirit, surrender now. Okay. Like, I would like more information myself. Like, yeah, but a big but there, because it was sitting over by the door so I can see it. And for me to return it, that would mean for me to have to leave the house and be near humans and interact. And for me to get out of the house, it's quite an ordeal. But, anyways, I'm keeping it after what I received today. Let me share with you. Anyways, I do have another spirit animal, the Spirit Animal Oracle from Colette Baron Reed, which card 39 is in here, card 64 is in here. So I can't really give a shit of who created it. If they took the information from another creator, it's not my business, right? I have to let that go. And my disappointment in this deck, all have been released. I am keeping this deck because I do have a guidebook here that can guide me. Okay, let me explain why I'm keeping this. So, as I'm doing my shuffling and talking with Spirit, Spirit knows my heart. It cracks me up, but I am just blown away. I have so many spirit chills right now. These cards comes plopping out, dancing out all together. I'm like, wow, that's quite a few cards here. And I read them: moth spirit, wasp spirit, seahorse spirit, vulture spirit, and whale spirit. And the imaging, I'm not kidding, are freaking gorgeous. Excuse me. See, I'm releasing all of this built up energy. I continue to hold in instead of just being, holy shit, Laura, at calm and ease with my freaking life at every step. It's like, I just don't want that. The disappointment I feel when I see things come to me in a certain freaking way. It's the thinking brain, it's the humanness of me. I've just got to listen to me saying those words, let that shit go. And Spirit is showing me how to do it. Anyways, I was all, oh, lovely. I put them back and I'm shuffling. I shit you not. I journaled this. I shit you not. They all came back out and in the same order. What? And I shuffled like 5 times and then, did this stuff with my. I was laughing so hard in my bed, all warm and tucked in. What the living. I am in awe. Okay, so I I'm keeping the deck and I'm keeping the cards that came out. I read Moth Spirit, Spot On, and Wasp Spirit. I'm in awe, so I can't wait to read these ones with you. I haven't read them, but I'm not kidding. I got so many chills right now. I am just blown away. Okay, and then as I'm asking Spirit, is there anything else? This was on the top and it had movement, so I pulled it. It's Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. Right? So with just the face of the card, I'm needing it. And elephants, who doesn't love elephants? They're wonderful. And then it doesn't stop there. My shadow cards. Hawk Spirit, Snake Spirit, and Mouse Spirit. Okay, those are my shadow cards. So with that being said, we're going to read all of them here. And as I'm coming over, oh, my stones and crystals have been calling me. As you can see, they're gathering. They're over there. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to have to, make room or get rid of some. I'm not sure what's happening here, but these were over there together and they called me. First this one, and it's, oh my God, what's stone? It's, oh my gosh. I can't even say the name right now. I was saying it before I even started filming. Oh my gosh, Laura. I'll put it in the description. But it has to do with healing and grounding and, like most stones. And then this called me as well. And I'm trying to remember where I found this. It was up in North Idaho. I believe it was Farragut State Park. And the Coeur d'Alene Indians, Kootenai, were up there. It's quite amazing. Some kind of tool for sure. Lovely. And then I put this in there. A little marble, a pearl color. Just reminds me of Gaia, who came to me in a vision as a white orb and then, introduced herself as Gaia, So that is very dear to my heart. I am a gatherer of sorts, like North Idaho. I found so many natural artifacts in North Idaho, rocks, stones, wood, anything that caught my eye. So those are coming over here. So I go with what I feel Spirit leading me to do. Okay, so let me share the moth. Look at how gorgeous these are. I fell in love with the imagery, but the disappointment of not having its own guidebook or reference guide or whatever I was wanting more of, like most of my other decks. I have a few that have nothing, but they have at least more on it for the meanings. But I will use this book. So, I gotta stop my humanness, I guess. But this is freaking gorgeous. I'm in love with the imagery. I really am. So obviously these cards came back out in the same order. I am blown away. I am in awe. Okay, 39. Oh, will it be the same? I don't even know if it's the same number. Let's see. Because I had to look it up in the index. Oh my God. So I'm just saying what I said earlier. Maybe they took this from this creator. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't even say who designed it or what manufacturer. Nothing was on this. And it's just like a freaking jewelry box like you would get at a jewelry I'm just, yeah, the disappointment was there. And yesterday, as I put it over there by the door so I could remember to get on Amazon and do a return, I literally, within minutes, received a notification from Amazon asking if I would rate it, rate the seller, rate the cards or whatever. And I put it off because if I do a return, I'll have to get out of the house, right? So that's been putting me off from doing it. And then this morning I get these because it was over there. I'm like, why are you calling me? Why do you want me to pull cards? I'm going to return you. Oh my God, Laura. I can't make this shit up. It is so funny. Okay, so let me read. And all of them came face up. This guidebook does have reverses, so, but they all came, upright. So, Oracle message for the moth. Moth spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with spirit or pursuing something or someone with much more tendency that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when moth spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in the relentless pursuit. Not quite sure where it was going with that statement, but then workaholics, I'll just put, can't pronounce olamus. Oh my gosh, Laura. Overeating, perfectionism, which I have an issue with that, or addiction to a certain certainty or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining present when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Okay, besides being a perfectionist, I can't be a workaholic anymore because my body. I have been snacking more because my nauseation from my chronic pain is easing, and I know I need to snack better. Let's just say that. Okay, so let me read on. Now is the time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your moth spirit energy. And I know it's referring to this deck and how disappointed I was because I want perfectionism. Like why doesn't it have a guidebook? Like if I didn't have this deck here and a book I'm reading from now, what would I have done with this? Like, surrender now. Okay, what? Tell me how. What give me some, like, what could be my issues? Put more emphasis into your cards. It's like, but anyways, it says banish the shoulds or musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. Okay, so that right there, shoulds and musts, like it should come with a guidebook. It must have more information, right? Oh my God, I'm just now getting this. And look at what it gave me. It gave me all these cards this second time, all same cards. All same cards except for the elephant one and my shadows. Right? I'm just like, I'm in awe. Right? Spirit is here to help. Even if I'm fighting with my own human thinkingness, right? That the way it should be, right? I mean, who am I to judge? Like, obviously, the cards match up to this, the numbers. I mean, let's check out wasp, because I did look in the index for it. I didn't think to look for the number 64. Sometimes life stings. Ooh, look how gorgeous this is. Okay, so when I got it the second time and I was about to read, with just what it says, sometimes life stings. And what I saw was a hard worker, right? Protecting what, by stinging, protecting what the wasp wants, right, in its life and what its duties are. And then look at, it's dripping with pollen. It is literally dripping all over this card with its pollen, with its hard work, right? Just freaking gorgeous. Okay, so let me read it to you. Let's just check and see if it's 64. Where's 64? Yep, card 64. Okay. Let it go. I can't think about that. I just need to think of how spirit works through the cards. It's just blowing my mind. Okay, let me read this. Sometimes life stings, Laura. Oracle meaning, not all that spirit creates in nature is easy to love. But when we look through the eyes of a wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there is a purpose for pain. Ooh, just as there is a purpose for wasps in the natural world. I have been plagued, you guys know this, with horrific pain. Horrific pain. Just, I thought when I was bleeding out in the hospital after my hysterectomy, I thought that was pain. It was horrific, and I almost died. But to have it come back, and that's the only way I could tell my spine surgeons of the pain I feel in my right side, was when I was bleeding out. That horrific pain. And it hurts so much to bleed out internally. I just, horrific. So I know all about pain. It says wasp keeps insects population down, supporting the growth of plants. So too the sting of life may hurt, and you may feel deeply disappointed. How I was disappointed in these cards. Or even resentful that wasp spirit has shown up. I laughed so hard when I read that. I was laughing out loud. I just... Who wants to talk about their pain, right? Oh my God, this is so funny. Goes on to say, but you will soon come to see that that spirit has something wonderful in store for you. Okay, I mean, like, the message with these cards and how I got the same freaking cards. Spirit is telling me, keep these beautiful, gorgeous cards, Laura. You have another guidebook that can give you more information. And I can get my own vibe off of the cards, which I do. But literally, it's saying Spirit has something wonderful in store for you. This is when I decided to come up and read these on a video. Mind-blowing shit happening for me. Every second of my day. It's just mind-blowing. It says, you may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself. And this is me, my human self, my thinking mind, wanting to be back in North Idaho, where I found all my treasures and where I was able to release and start my spiritual path. Yes, I had to literally get lost in the woods of North Idaho, a mile from Farragut State Park, Athol, Idaho. Um, yeah, it was quite a journey. And now I'm in the desert. So I know Spirit has something tremendously purposeful for me. And it is looking different than I think it might be if I could get back in North Idaho, right? To connect to all my spiritual friends and Reiki healers, the sound bath, all the crystal stores at Gaia's crystals and stones. I don't remember the name, but I'm trying, Spirit's showing me to be at ease in the desert, and I am finding my soul tribe that I need through, yes, YouTube. I found Jen, the astrologer for the mystics with Jen. She has literally changed my life. She just showed up in my feed, and I'm attracted and have many books to learn about astrology. And I just saw it up on the TV and I clicked on it, and look at me. I am here doing healing myself and being vulnerable, putting it out there. This is not me at all. I ran from Spirit. So Spirit is leading me. Yes, indeed. I believe this wholeheartedly. Okay, perhaps behind the scenes. Okay, let me read that again. I always chop it up by talking. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself, Laura. Perhaps behind the scenes, Wasp Spirit has conspired with Spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Oh my God. Spirit has a plan, and Wasp Spirit plays a part. I mean, like, I can't make this shit up. Finally, it says, have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path you took, I'm about to cry, led you to something far better? Wasp Spirit is a reminder to reflect on those times. For today's sting may hurt, but tomorrow something better awaits you, Laura. And that there, because I've ached and yearned to go back to North Idaho. But I know damn well, with my spinal stenosis being fused, the lingering pain from my 3 right hip surgeries, still waiting for my right ankle surgery to stop hurting, and that was in 2019. My neck fusion, that I lost the function of my left arm. I have 60% back. And my neurologist, my new one, says that that's about as good as it's going to get. It's not quite normal. It may never be. I have neurological issues lingering from my neck fusion. And I know I can't do the harsh weather. I know this. But it still makes me want to go to North Idaho. But Spirit is showing me there's something better and grand here. I know in my heart I would not be on this part of my journey to my destiny, to what is fated for me, if I wasn't here in Nevada, in the desert of Vegas. I know this. So why do I struggle with this still? Because I'm still freaking human. I still have needs and wants, right? Okay, this is going to be a long video if I don't stop chatting. But I just need to share my thoughts and how all the synchronicities of Spirit in my life is showing me a better way of being, right? A softer way of being. I hope this is making sense. I really do. Card 53, Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Holy shit. Just watch and wait, Laura. Come on, girl, be patient. What the fuck? Card 53. I crack myself up with what I say. And then my cards. Look at what they say for me. My right ear is popping, so Spirit's in agreement with what's happening. I crack up. Okay. Oracle message. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Oh, I love this so far. Seahorse Spirit appears at the time to remind you of the need for neutral and gain perspective. Your message from the Seahorse Spirit is not my circus, not my monkeys. I love Spirit. Oh my God. Spirit wants you to know. It's hard to laugh and smile and read. I just see how Spirit tickles my inners. Like, this is so freaking wonderful to me. Oh my gosh. Whew. Stop laughing so much. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, Laura, your perfectionism. The best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. I just got spirit chills. I can't make this shit up. Oh my goodness, right now. Ooh, another message here is that whatever your query, I didn't ask anything, it just came out. Spirit knows. Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it, be willing to explore things from a different angle rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. What is possible if I keep this deck? This is freaking possible. Yeah. Oh, cool card, Spirit. Thank you. And that was what, 5 cards. Okay, cool. Put them back in my deck. Shuffle. They all plopped out. The same order. Only Spirit can do that. Only the vast universe. I don't know how. And at this point, I really don't give a shit. It's amazing, and I want more of it. I'm just, yeah, I'm in awe. Isn't that the way we should be? In awe of our freaking life, right? I'm going to start crying. Okay, stop talking. Hold it together. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, I was speaking about this, being an observer with Witchy Mama last night. You will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. Oh my goodness, right now. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh my gosh. See? From what I read here, what my thoughts are when I'm reading the cards, the imagery, all of it. And here comes hiccups, man. I'm releasing all this bound up energy. Yeah. Okay. Vulture, card 63. Nothing is wasted, Laura. Nothing is wasted. Look at the sun, the vibrant sun. Sun is energy. Look at the way it's just poised there. Like a knowing, like, yep, Spirit's got my back. Okay, 63. Let's see what it has to say. 63, and the numbers are spot on with this book. Yikes. Okay. It says Oracle message. What seems hindus has its own beauty. And the recycling and repurposing of is does vulture does is an important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. That kind of didn't make sense there, but okay. Vulture's spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted. Yeah, I agree. Waste not, want not, or whatever that is. For nature sees value in everything that exists. Oh. Ooh, so these cards have value, so much freaking value, even without its own guide. But I'm just saying, I have another book I can read, get more information from. But people who are ordering this, I'm just saying, but I can't think of them. I know, I always think of others. Okay. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. Oh my gosh. And you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Oh my goodness. It's talking about my chronic pain, my body, my beautifully broken body. Wow. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. Right? We learn our lessons. We gather that up as wisdom and knowledge to hopefully not go that way again, right? What is decaying is only changing form and will vertilize. Okay, this is sometimes my neurological tongue doesn't want to work. Virtualize, like make it grow. I can't even say that word. Sorry, seeds. God, some words just get to me. You wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value, Laura. Oh my gosh. And can be repurposed and retrograded in, oh my gosh, in the new you, what you are becoming, and the new life you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain. Oh my gosh. And no experience was wasted. For you to have the power to use it to co-create something for better. This is the miracle of your partnership with Spirit. Wow. Wow, right now. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, card 65. Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Ooh, isn't that perfect? Look how far it's come out of the water to be up in the vast universe of knowing, right? Oh my goodness, let's read that. Okay, 65. Okay, Oracle meaning, whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. Wow. I just felt overwhelmed by all that because of all of the happenings happening my entire life around me, like all kinds of things. Wow. The hearing, the seeing, the knowing, it's just, ooh. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, whale spirit is the keeper singing the soul of the world, the whole world, from the deepest waters and the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without without being human. No, just kidding. Intellectually trying to understand it. I know, spirit. I know I'm trying. I'm just curious at nature. I mean, curious naturally. Like, I want to know the whys, the how, and all of that. Sometimes, some things cannot be known by the mind. Ugh, holy shit. Only experienced through the heart of the knowing. See? I know. I just know I'm on the right path. The way spirit makes me feel, the knowing in my heart and soul. Oh my God, I just got spirit warm. Spirit's hugging me. Through the intuition and through the peril sense that part of the invisible veils. Oh my God, separating the visible world from great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Ooh, I'm getting spirit warm. Oh my goodness, I love this. Now is the time, Laura, for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit. Ooh, I'm getting so warm. And to trust that within the invisible, I know what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended by being being tended to by angels. Oh my gosh. Bringing me to tears. I feel so honored. Holy shit right now. I am like, okay, Laura, breathe it in. Holy guacamole. So this is the message Spirit had for me and my humanness. Just like, oh, okay, cool. And put them back in the freaking deck. And then Spirit brings them back out again. In the same order. That message was beautiful. Okay. And then, of course, I want more because I want to play with my cards and, all of that. Had movement, so I drew it. Card 25, Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. Oh my gosh. This is going to be spot on and perfect. Right? Oh my God, look at all the feathers. Look at the gold, the beauty, the warmth. Oh, is this spirit hugging me? Is this the warmth I just felt? Ooh, that's what I just heard from spirit. Ooh, okay. Card 25. Oh my gosh, and I turned to it. Okay, I love that. Oracle message, although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memories matter. I'm like, We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connections to each other and respect of the community. And as I read that, I thought of this, right? The Coeur d'Alene tribe was there at Farragut so long ago, and they shaped this to use as tools, right? And now I have it. It's in the presence of me, right? And as I'm coming over here getting ready, these two that were together over there wanted to come over here today. Wow, that is so beautiful. So what has come before forms what we are experiencing today. What had come before, now it's here experiencing what I'm doing here today. Oh my goodness. And we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. Holy crap. Love it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we're going. Laura, right? Rewriting the stories, a softer version. Wow, the stories of events you've experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you've had can be told many ways, right? The harsh way, the hurtful way, or the softer way, and knowing the lessons that needed to be learned in that moment. Obviously, not realizing what life was showing me or you, right? I'm just saying. Okay, now I lost my place. What stories will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs you in this. I'm telling you, these words that come out of my mouth before I read things is encouraging you to make one that stirs you in the sense of power and dignity, right? Not bringing you back down to where you were in those experiences. For you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow, Laura. Oh my God, I love this for me. Oh my goodness. Get in my heart space. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just feel like I'm being hugged by Spirit, and the warmth I felt reading the vulture. I don't even remember. My cheeks, I've been smiling this whole time and laughing. Yay. Because I don't know what any day is going to bring me. I don't. I do this every day. I love Spirit and I want more of it. 32, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Oh my goodness. And I have an image of a hawk on my save screen or whatever it's called on my phone on the reservation, Plummer, Idaho, for the Coeur d'Alene Indians. I was leaving the doctor's appointment and there was a hawk. I have video of it on this pile of snow berm, and it's sitting there, and I'm just like 10 feet or less from it, and it stayed and then it flew. So within that video, I paused it and then took a screenshot, and I saved that image to my phone. So hawks are very special to me. So this is so beautiful. And again, with the warmth of the card of Spirit guiding me, right? If I'm patient and quiet enough to hear from Spirit. See, now the imaging of this card just struck me as beautiful and gorgeous, but my human self, oh, well, where's the more information? Where's the guidebook, right? Oh my gosh, Laura. 32. Okay. Oracle message. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the picture and the small details. Oh my goodness. Offers the rain and pond as well as the clouds, and doesn't miss anything. When Hawk Spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to the messages from Spirit. I can't even, oh my gosh, that can appear anywhere in any form, like my oracle cards. I'm just saying, oh my God, I just got spirit chills. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities. I love that. The meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks, I gotta stop smiling. It's all, I just can't. Oh my God, Laura. Oh, Come on, let's get through this. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you, Laura. Like, hello? I can't make this shit up. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbols here? What are you saying right now? I mean, this blows my mind. This book isn't even to this deck. I'm just like, these words are spot on. Yes, Spirit, spit these back out for me. I'm getting it. Spirits are like, nope, these are the freaking cards, Laura. I mean, like, come on. Oh my goodness. Ugh. It goes on to say, okay, let me read this. I keep chopping up these sentences. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbols here? There are, and in the strongest places of me having spirit time. Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric penetrating your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where prospective numbers or words show up for you to notice. And I just, again, with Witchy Mama, I put on there in the text that the license plate has the number sequence 222 all by itself over on the right side. And that, I'm a number girl, so that's very powerful for me. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you, like what I said about the hawk on the Indian reservation, and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reach out again and again. When hawk spirit appears, it is a sign to listen. No shit, right? To listen, Laura. Don't get rid of this deck. Don't get rid of this deck, because I'm going to prove to you how valuable they are. Right? I mean, I should want to get out of the house, but it's a different issue. Okay, second shadow card is 55, Snake Spirit. Time to heal. Woohoo! Time to heal, Laura. See, the heat of the desert earth, right? Ooh, I know I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm supposed to be here. Look at how gorgeous. Wow. Okay, card 55. Oh my gosh, I crack myself up. Which is wonderful, because I need more laughter and happiness and joy in my life. Oracle message: all of us need healing at times. And when Snake Spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart, Laura. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you. Wow. And I'm going to pause here, my fingers here. I have been listening to Hertz as I sleep. Solfeggio. Oh my gosh, I know I'm butchering that. I'll put it in the description of what I'm listening to. Solfeggio. S-O soft, SOT Feggio, maybe. I don't know. I'll put it in the description. But I woke up drooling a couple of times, and I'm getting body adjustments and the desperately needed rest my body is craving, because I haven't been resting these 7 years in bed. I've been fighting and trying to get out of bed, out of this body. It's been horrific for me. It says, within those you care about and within your community, celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey. Wow. And all that you have created. Unburden yourself, oh my gosh, of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being. And open the door for healing to occur. Get out of my own freaking way. The serpent too, the spine, right where I have not all of my issues, but a major component to my disability. Okay, 40, mouse spirit, tend to the small things. I journaled this morning, what Witchy Mama has guided me to do about all of my tasks I'm afraid to do because of my pain and my disability. So let's see what it says. Oracle message: the humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuance and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, I know it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, this doesn't feel right, right? Like what I feel for my children. This world is harsh right now and difficult to see what the destruction of this world is doing to the human race. So sad. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. There is some details and nuance about how you engage others and operate in the world. Ooh, that is key to your success, but you've readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special. Overlooking, for me, that's saying overlooking the need others may have, right, in their moment of need. And I see it and I feel it. I do too much. Mouse spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. Okay, breathe that in. Like, I hear spirit saying, I can see and know things. Excuse me. But not to take it on, right? Like Shauna tells me, don't take this on, right? And I've taken on the world, and it's been so heavy upon my shoulders. So look again, it says, do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. Okay. Pay attention to the details of how I was drawn to the imagery of these cards, right? That's what's important, is the way things make you feel on the level that will make you grow, right? That will heal you, that will make you see the patterns of dysfunction in your life, right? Yeah. And not take on what isn't yours in the first place, right? I love these images. Oh my gosh, breathtaking. This is freaking hilarious. I am blown away how these came back out. I just really wish I can be videotaped because these synchronicities are freaking mind blowing. And they're for me. For me. It's like, me, spirit? And I'm like, yeah, why not me? Why freaking not for Laura? Why not? It's bringing me out of my depression, my anxiety. I'm still working on things. But spirit is not leaving me to my own demise. I am here showing my vulnerability, like the cards stated, for all to see and to be a witness to my healing process. I'm just starting to see my soul's journey a little different, a little easier, right? As I ease, my disease leaves, right? Dis-ease. Oh, I love that. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Spirit and I, we hope that you saw, you witnessed what truly happened. I am just blown away. I am in awe. And then my artifacts that called me, my stones and my crystals. It's like every day I'm getting more of them over here. It's beautiful. And this, and I have another Indian artifact that I found on the Coeur d'Alene Lake. Wow. And I really want to mail it. They have in Coeur d'Alene, they have an artifact history museum there. So maybe if I get back up there, I'll take it up there. We'll see. It's for another time. Thank you so much for coming in. See you next time.